So these are some tips and tricks to get a really good interview on film. If you're interviewing somebody for a documentary or a corporate interview or whatever, you can use these tips to really get a really good interview and get a good performance from the person on camera. Let's get it. I just want to talk about some things you shouldn't do when you're on set, when your person gets there, the client, whoever, the subject, the talent, is when you're having an interview, you don't want to sit there in your, in your notes and you're just looking down and not making eye contact. The most important thing is this person is a human and they're talking to you and you want them to talk to you and make eye contact. The reason why, a lot of times we do interviews off to the side and we're looking at the person because a lot of people feel comfortable talking to an actual person versus talking to a camera like I'm doing now in a dark room by myself. So you want to make eye contact, and the best way to do that is to study your interview questions and learn your interview questions, memorize them. So you can get on set and it just seems like a conversation versus an interview. Because the thing is, when you're sitting there, you ask a question, so what's your name? And you look down at the questions and you don't make eye contact with them, and then you start asking the questions, that person's not going to give you a good performance and your video is not going to come off as authentic or really good anyway. So you want to make them feel comfortable. And what I do is, a lot of times I get on set and I have conversations with the person. If I haven't met them before, I will, talk to them and really get to know them and, just small talk, make them feel comfortable. So by the time we sit down to the interview, they're already comfortable talking to me, and I don't pull out any notes. I don't do anything. And a lot of times I'm shooting by myself, so I have to trust my camera gear. So a lot of times I'll make sure it's rolling, and I'll, sit next to my camera, and I'll just talk, and I'll glance over the camera every now and again to make sure it's still rolling, whatever. But I don't wear headphones, none of that. I mean, you just have to trust your gear at this point. That's why you have to hire an assistant or somebody to help you out to monitor all that stuff. But if you're in a budget and you can't, just trust your gear. That's all I can tell you. But you don't want to be in headphones looking down at your camera or looking down, whatever. You want to be engaged and you want to be in there talking, nodding your head, responding. It's a conversation. So, and it's okay to go off script too. So if you want to go off script, they say something that piques your interest and you can tell, look, expand on that. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. You can pivot the interview at any time. Again, it's your film. You can do what you want. But you have your set questions, and it's okay because you want, at the end of the day, their interview questions, the answers that they give you is gonna build your story. And if they give you really monotone, crappy answers, it's your fault, really. So you have to really get these people to open up and feel comfortable on camera. And the best way to do that is to be a human. I don't know how else to say it. Make eye contact, make them feel comfortable. Find something you guys can relate with. I'm a parent, so if I find out the person have kids, we relate and I talk about the kids. Well, we talk about kids, tell funny stories about kids, especially toddlers, because toddlers are demons, and we talk about that. We relate on that subject, whatever, and then we go into the interview. A lot of times I will be talking and I just dive into the interview. They don't even know I'm interviewing them, but I'm interviewing them, and that's the beauty of it, because then they're comfortable and everything sounds natural and you got a great video. But yeah, if this video added any kind of value to you at all, then definitely consider subscribing to this channel. Join the OnEdge family. And hopefully I can teach you some more stuff. So I am pouring out everything that I know about filmmaking and videography into this channel. This is 10 plus years of experience, and I am just pouring everything I know out for free. So if you are interested in learning some new stuff, hopefully I can teach you something new. Subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.